Hi everyone, good evening. So I'm live, wanted to share a few views. An announcement for next week. In a few days' time, that is on Wednesday, which is the 10th of June, we are having a talk hosted by none other than Faye D'Souza. You know who Faye D'Souza is. She's hosting a talk on the Lawyers Club of India, the official page, which will be hosted on Zoom, but it will be live streamed on Facebook. It is on the topic of why rape cases are not processed or reported in India. So please ensure that you do register for this and attend either the Zoom meeting through the app, or you watch it live on Facebook on the official page of Lawyers Club India. It will be shared by No Rape India as well, which is the group that has come together and put this together. So that aside, please be there and please attend. It's going to be amazing, I'm sure about it. Aside from that, wanted to go live and share a few views about this past week that has gone by. So the death of the elephant. Pretty sure that when that story broke, I was thinking about how emotionally evocative it is and how it seemed very well put together. So I was very wary about it from the very start. And as the story developed and I kept tracking it, it turned out that it was, it happened somewhere, then it was reported to have happened somewhere else. It happened in Palakkad. It was told to be in Malappuram, which is quite a distance apart. And so the agenda again came through it that it was about Hindu Muslim, and we had everybody up in arms, including our so-called celebrities, tweeting about it, talking about it, how it is so sad that a pregnant elephant was killed off, and this and that. I am somebody who has respect for all forms of life. I love animals as well. But at a time when we are going through such a pandemic and our migrants are going through so much, our migrant laborers, I have not had anybody come, none of these celebrities have come forward and said a thing about our migrant laborers losing their lives. But they are so up in arms about an elephant losing its life. Not that any life is disposable or dispensable, but the hypocrisy of the whole situation is not lost, at least not on me. So this is a prime example of how, why I wanted to talk about this whole situation is that what we are not realizing as consumers of news, of the media, of the mainstream media especially, is that certain issues are brought up to divert our attention from what actually matters at that point of time, and we fall for this circus again and again. It's like a cycle, like you get onto a merry-go-round. This is like a perpetual merry-go-round which does not seem to stop. So we have to be very discerning and understand what is false and what is true, and how our emotions are being tampered with, are being played with, just to get our information, just to get our attention away from the actual issues at hand. Actual issues like the lives of migrant laborers, actual issues like hunger, actual issues like people not having jobs anymore, actual issues like people running out of money, actual issues like the economy being at the brink of collapse. We have no surety about what's going to happen with our futures, and here we have people talking and tweeting about an elephant. It seems so tone deaf in a country that has such a huge population which is suffering at the moment, going from one place to the other just to get to their place where they hail from. They are being dehumanized to the level that they don't have any dignity left. They are not being given food to eat properly. They are arriving at their places, they are supposed to reach somewhere, they reach somewhere else. This is, I mean, do you understand the gravity of the situation? We are, uh, we are being shepherded through the media to outrage, to show our emotions, waste our time on things that actually don't matter. And so the point of this video today is, please ensure that you get digitally more aware. Digital literacy is a very, very big problem in India. We fall for fake news so easily. We fall for fake propaganda so easily, and we don't understand. At the end of it, do you feel sometimes that you are like you feel burnt out because there is like an excess of news, there's an excess of emotion and outrage and this and that. It's done on purpose. You have to realize that this is done with an agenda, so that the people are always caught up in one or the other issues, so that they don't focus on the crux of the matter, on the real issues that matter. And it is our duty as a collective group of people, especially the ones who are who want to be more responsible about what we do with our lives. You need to get you need to get out there and make yourself educated about how to identify fake news and how to identify real news. What about fact checking, how to do it? So that's my message for today. Please ensure that you do the needful. I will also henceforth from my side share some tips about how to do proper fact checking and how to get digitally more aware, so that you can be a responsible citizen and not get caught up in fake propaganda and fake news cycles which are meant to divert your attention from the real issues that matter. So I'm signing off for today, and this was just a quick video that I wanted to do. Ensure that you do register for the Zoom meeting with which is being hosted by Faye D'Souza about rapes and the rate of their cases being reported in India. So ensure that you are there this Wednesday and you attend the Zoom meeting, or you catch the live streaming on Facebook. So thank you so much, and I'll see you on the other side.